What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. You know what I'm saying? We gotta react to the boy, the generosity. You know what I'm saying? We done got suggested this by one of the people in chat. You know what I'm saying? I call my dog Helios. You know what I'm saying? That's his name in the Discord. Discord.com is linked in the description. If you want to suggest any reaction in the future, might as well hop in the streams. You know what I'm saying? Cause we react to chat. If you've seen the AOT video, I don't know if that is out yet. I finished editing it, so I don't know if I posted it yet. But if you've seen the AOT video, throughout streams, we do like interact, and if there are jokes made about the reaction, we talk about that while we're reacting. So, you know what I'm saying? If you want to tap in, go ahead and tap in. As always, pre-fire that little light, you know what I'm saying? When you subscribe, whether here or on Twitch, make sure you hit the notification bell. If you don't feel like you're doing all that to stay notified, if you join the Discord.com, you'll be notified every time I post a video. On YouTube, that's twice daily. And every time I go live, you know what I'm saying, in case Twitch start hating, because you know Twitch low-key be hating. No offense, Twitch. You know what I'm saying? You know I love you though. Yeah, make sure y'all boys drink some water, get y'all some sunlight, and get y'all some good sleep. I got 24 hours to do 3 good deeds. But without further ado, let's get straight into the video. It's by The Generosity. Talk to me.
Today, I'll be talking about one of humanity's biggest fears.
Oh.
A job! This is a horrifying path.
Oh my god, bruh. Why you start the video with a jump scare, gang?
That almost everybody will have to eventually face in their life, whether we like it or not. And most of the time, we don't. But everyone has to get their bread somehow. So we just gotta suck it up and pray that we win the lottery. We don't. But everyone has to get their bread somehow. So we just gotta suck.
Chat. Are you taking those down? You're taking down a hot dog bun with like 6 glizzies in it. I approximate the size of that cube to be at least, I'm gonna go at least 25 glicks. You think you can take down a hot dog with 25 glicks in one bun? Let me know. I don't know how to manage to, you know what I'm saying?
Suck it up and pray that we win the lottery or our parlay hits one day. Because let's be for real, nobody want a job. Like, unless you got real aspirations for a certain type of work, I think most of us, if given a magical opportunity to get paid however much you get paid now and not work that job again, we would take it. Because most of us see jobs as a way to get by in life and try to make...
Is that Kenan Thompson and he like Steven Adams? Jason Momoa, bro, what is this?
Ends meet. There's no room for you to pursue passions in this economy. You better second guess that art degree and major in business so you can be an executive marketing promoter for $1 billion company. But I digress. I'm just saying.
Trust, man. I got, how old am I? I got like 19 years of underwater ceramic technician experience, man. Come tap in.
And I doubt that is most people's passions to work at a 9-to-5 at a warehouse lifting boxes. I don't mean any disrespect, but am I wrong? Plus, it's fun being unemployed. As long as you got a roof over your head and don't need to worry about bills, most likely because you still live with your parents, then why would you want a job? That sounds like it's taking away your time from being Grandmaster on Rivals and watching Real.
I'm not hitting Grandmaster on Rivals. Not gonna
that's too much. But eventually you want to get your own stuff. You know, young boy tickets ain't free. Or life really hits you in the face and now you actually have bills. So eventually we all have to get a
that's
hit
elite
you
ball
in the face
knowledge,
and now you actually
bro, I'm trying to remember the name. SML, bro. That's elite ball knowledge, bro. Back in the day, bro. Come on, gang. Everybody was tapped in, bro. Goodman, my goat.
We have bills. So eventually we all have to get a job. However, you know what's harder than actually deciding to get a job? Finding one that hires you. I swear you could send 100 applications to 100 different places and all of them would still ghost you. You think with how many job openings you see, the businesses are desperate to find people. But now
I'm saying, bro, you be seeing like, oh yeah, we up. You could see a help wanted sign for like 8 months to a year, bro. You could interview employees and they'll tell you how bad they're struggling. You get to that, it's like a power trip, bro. You get to that interview, bro, they're gonna be tweaking. They're gonna be asking you stupid questions. Why do you want to work here? Would you work here without pay? I'm like, bro, I'm trying to get paid, bro. You know what I'm saying? Or in some places of work, I can't say the J word, that's a slur now. In some places of work, like you're there to make an influence, like you're a vet or a doctor, you're trying to impact people's lives, help people out. But like, if I'm working like McDonald's, bro, why do I need 15 years of experience? What are we talking about?
It feels like they're posting it as bait. just to mess with people or steal your info. Not only that, if this is your first job, you're gonna have a harder time because even the quote-unquote entry-level jobs are asking for a qualification of having prior experience. Like, isn't that what this job is for? How is someone supposed to get experience and not be homeless while almost every decent paying job is supposed to get experience and not be homeless?
Come on, bruh.
While almost every decent paying job requires that. And trying to apply for a job on LinkedIn or Indeed is like sending your application into a void. I swear none of those people be reading them. You could have the most stacked profile on LinkedIn. You got a bachelor's, master's, discovered the cure for cancer. Then you send in an application for your dream job to your dream company. Then they write back to you saying, we've read your application. Unfortunately, the CEO's daughter has took your position that you applied for, so get the fuck on.
That is top 3 worst experiences if you ever work a job. It's like going there and then working hard to seeing other people cut corners. But like you see that everywhere you go. But it's like when you work hard and then someone cuts corners and they get like praised for it, bro. Pet peeve of doom, bro. And some people can get out of doing work because they like know certain people that work there. That is like, that's infuriation to the height. That is like, it's like rage bait. Like you saw them cut corners, you know protocol. You catch me doing one thing out of protocol, it's like, oh, do this next time. They cut corners consistently, and they be like, oh yeah, good job, man. You always finish your job quick, bro. Go back in there and check them freezers. They're not clean. You know what I'm saying?
Back when I was still applying for jobs, I literally gave up on sending applications on those sites because I never get a response back. Like, damn, was my application that bad? Even when your application does get noticed and you get set up for an interview, you still gotta go through some more bullshit-ass questions. Why did you choose our business? Y'all hiring. Like, what's up? What is your main motivation to get your work?
If you try and get one, I can give you a little bit of advice. How you got one, I have no idea. No one can really remember how they got there. J-O, can't say the rest because it's a slur. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it could be family connects. Sometimes it could be like, I mean, like, it's not the hardest if you go to the right place and you like act a certain way. But like, there's plenty of people that act a certain way during the interview. They get in there, bro. You see them hands in their pants, walking around, speaker in their hand. Yo, yeah, bro, I'm about to go flip them burgers, bro. You tell me I could have walked in casual and y'all would have hired me? But you know darn well that person that's doing zero work, they came to that interview like they're a max prestige, all they badges, but they took their brown shirt off, they took their gray sweats off, threw on an entire suit. Yeah, I think I could be a good fit to the company. Like, come on, bro. Work be lazy, gang.
Money. Yeah, what else am I here for? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Hopefully not here. That's just me being honest with my answers. What do you want me to do? Work here for the rest of my life?
You gotta PR like, oh, I want to work here so I can make a positive impact on the work environment. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put a little spin on it. It's like if someone asks you a workaround question, you ask them another question that is even more workaround, as opposed to just, well, some places they don't like that workaround stuff. But I mean, if they're asking you like a genuine question, oh, how many years of experience you have, just be blunt, get straight to it. But if they ask you some question like, would you work here if you weren't paid? Then you gotta hit them with a finesser of an answer and make them really start thinking why they asked you that dumb question. That's the only way to go about it.
This is a Wendy's. So you gotta lie with any question they ask. You have to make yourself look as good as possible.
Put the fries
so you
in
gotta
the bag,
make it till you make it. Even if they asked you a stupid question like, would you still work this job even if there was no pay? You say absolutely. I always wanted to be a slave. Congratulations. You have successfully become employed. The end of your life starts Tuesday. After starting a job, I feel after the first week, you can find out whether you like it or quit it the next month. And it won't be the job itself to motivate this decision.
Working at like place like if Sonic pays more, I mean, I don't think they have them on skates no more, but like if they paid more because you needed like skating experience, that would be tough. Like if I'm getting paid minimum wage and I have to like balance every single day, like say you didn't know how to skate, but you really just want to work here, so you start like learning and stuff. But I'm tweaking all the way out. I fall, everything falls everywhere. And then you got your boss, your manager, your employee, like your friends laughing at you, bruh. No, bruh, I'm not doing that. Because you know, any place you work at, your friends are going to pull up there just to troll you. If they know you work there and you like work window or something, they're going to pull up. They're going to troll. Like, that's an unskippable cutscene, bro. it's like your friend work at a library, you're gonna come into the library. Sometimes it's like because you mans, you want to like give them a little break from their ship, and sometimes it just be trolling, bro.
It's your boss and co-workers.
Jiggle my balls.
They can make or break this whole thing. If you happen to get a chill boss and co-workers you can vibe with, that's amazing. That's how my last real job was. I used to be a waiter for weddings and other events. That job low-key had me stressing because I wasn't good at the...
Story time. I've done catering before, so I've been to a wedding. I never been to a wedding, like, casually, but I went there to do catering. You know what I'm saying?
I was awkward taking orders. I would mess up orders. And one time I even dropped a whole tray of food I was carrying at the wedding. Best believe I didn't get tips that day. And what would get me kind of jealous is that some of my co-workers would walk out and carry 2 trays full of food on one shoulder. Like, damn, bro, are you Samoan? Those trays are mad heavy and so out of balance. But you know what kept me going? It was the fun time I had with my co-workers and boss. They were cool as hell. We had a carpool to get to the events. It was always a vibe and a good time. They made my experience. Imagine working a 16-hour shift and walking out of it happy. One day I clocked in for a double shift for a wedding and a Sweet 16 at 9:30 a.m. and clocking out at 1:30 a.m. Granted, I was dead after that shift and had to take off my shoes more than once, but I got $60 worth of tips and went to Wawa after work, so I felt like Gucci. And I believe I only felt like this because the environment I was around was nice. Sometimes. I've had to serve some aggressive people at some points.
Yeah, it's my birthday today. What can I get out here for free?
On my life, my friends doing too much when they catch me working.
If I had trash co-workers or a trash boss, I would have not stayed at that job for long. I have zero patience for bullshit.
Yeah, to be fair, the environment you're working at and your coworkers can shape it. Like, sometimes I miss working at my old, you know what I'm saying? Because I work closing shifts, which aren't good, but like, you're with your people. Like, your favorite coworkers are there closing with you. Y'all like go out at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might finish early and then another section is still working, so y'all just chill together and talk and make it look like y'all working. Like, it's a vibe, bro. And I remember sometimes we leave, like, people would do like racing in the back, allegedly, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they weren't speeding, but like, they would do like little races at the speed limit, allegedly. But like, you know what I'm saying? That joint was a vibe. I remember taking the trash out one time, coincidentally, with the coworker. I think his name was like, I can't give out names. Let's say his name was Jimbo. We won't give him the craziest name of all time. His name's Jimbo, right? I'm taking out trash with Jimbo, and like 2 girls pull up, and they're like in a truck. So I take the trash out, and I'm overfarming a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, cause you're closing, but you're bored. So I take it, I like kick it with my heel to give it some momentum, and I like sling it up, and it lands in the trash can. And then I look at him, and I'm like, "Come on, bro, that's that Kobe, you know what I'm saying? Tough release." So then he goes to try to sling the trash can like me, but his trash bag is like on its last legs. You can clearly tell. So he's swinging it, and when he goes to lift it, he's like in the lifting motion, but instead of doing what I did, like giving it momentum and then slinging, he like swung it like these a couple times to get momentum. And when he did that, I could see it stretching. I said, chill. He kept going, and then when it got like over his head, the bag ripped. So it was just like trash, juices everywhere. It was terrible. Luckily, that trash wasn't that bad, but it was like trash everywhere. We had to like sweep it up or something. And then I figured out later, the girls that was outside, one was his mom, and I think one was his girlfriend, bro. No, it was his mom and sister. Deep fried, bro. Embarrassed, bro. They will forever clown him for having to witness that amount of oral loss. You know what I'm saying? You can't get that, but like, that's type of oral loss for like, for the next couple weeks to a month. You just can't gain that little chunk of oral back. You feel me? That joint was insane.
Literally. Like example, the first job I've ever had in my senior year of high school, I was a janitor at a warehouse. I had no co-workers, so I had nobody to talk to, and my boss was not a bad person, but a bad boss. Yeah. I'd be working shifts that were 2 to 3 hours every few days, cleaning the break rooms, hallways, and bathrooms. So my pay wasn't even that good, but since I was still in school, I was just thinking, I'm making money and I got more time to study and goon. That sounds like a win-win. But when payday arrived, I would only be paid for half the hours I worked, sometimes less. I was already barely working as is, combined with a salary of $13 an hour, cleaning up pee-pee and poo-poo. Man, I'm not taking that. Plus, he only paid me through Cash App. You've ever had a job that only paid you through Cash App?
That's like a benefit because it's like you get your money quicker, but that's so sketchy, bro. Like when I got paid, I got checks. I got checks and then I take them to the bank. to like give them deposit. Now I learned I can like direct deposit checks, so I was doing that for no reason. But like you take the check joint there, you give it to them, and then they put the money in your account, bro. It's that simple. You know what I'm saying? Cash App is insane.
I only worked there for a few weeks. He did pay me the rest of the money after, so he cool, but man, warehouse jobs are not it. My patience dwindled faster when I got accepted at BJ's, and I worked there for 1 day. I asked to go to the bathroom and left during orientation. I discovered they weren't what they advertised. How you gonna call yourselves BJ's without expecting people to have certain expectations? That's false advertising. So
someone banned it, bro.
That wasn't really the reason. I just didn't want to work in the freezer. That's when I started my waiting job, then YouTube, and now here
I don't know. Respectfully, I mess with the freezer. It's cold, which is annoying sometimes, but like it's chilling there for real. No pun intended. But it's literally just like calm. There's nobody looking at you. You just do what you gotta do real quick. But like I never had to stay in the freezer for like 30 minutes or some crazy amount of time.
I am unemployed since. I'm just saying I can understand the struggles of looking for and having a job, especially the ones you only take to make ends meet. And the unemployed life can be really fun when you have stuff to fall back on. If not, it will only be short-term satisfaction. Eventually, you have to get a career, deal with any of the shortcomings of it, and do that for the rest of your life.
That's all we stream, bro.
The American dream! So when looking for a job, make sure to get one that you like if you have the privilege to do so. That's all I really wanted to say. And make sure to get one that you like if you have the privilege to do so. That's all I really wanted to say. And in conclusion, enjoy unemployment while you still.
I think one, that was a good video about the generosity, but I think it's pros and cons. Working a job and not working a job, being unemployed. Oh my God, I said a slur twice, bro. I'm sorry, Twitch. I didn't mean that. Being unemployed, you don't have money, but you can have as much fun as you want. Like you can't have too much fun because like you're broke, right? Being employed, you make mad money, but if you stop, like if you like have a car or like have a crib, if you stop working to try to enjoy yourself too frequently, you can't have fun because you don't have time because you're always picking up shifts and stuff like that. So it's like it's a little balance. You gotta chill with that J word. I'm saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? I might not even be able to post this on YouTube, but they might flag me. I mean, I'm not getting monetized anyway, but they might give me a little strike on my channel. But appreciate y'all boys for sticking through and watching the video. You know what I'm saying? If you watched a little bit of it, I mean, you still got to do your 3 good deeds. You got 24 hours. Y'all people on Twitch, y'all straight. You know what I'm saying? Y'all doing a good deed by tapping in with the community. You know what I'm saying? You get a golden star if you in the Discord too. But y'all boys in here on YouTube, y'all got 24 hours to do 3 good deeds. I appreciate y'all for sticking through. Remember, man, keep your head up. Make sure you, honestly, the only path really is forward. Sometimes you do need to survey the situation before you move, but try to limit procrastination as much as possible, and you'll learn the experience you need to make those decisions that come with life. And y'all know what time to find me tomorrow, man. Peace.